Hey, 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 what up? What's good? What up, doe? It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It is Saturday morning. It's February 8th, and it's 6:18 in the a.m. I've been up for a minute. I'm showered, shampooed, and shined, man. And as you can see, I got my do-rag on. Seriously, though, I let my waves go for a couple of days, approximately a week. Because I just got tired of brushing, to be perfectly honest with you. But, you know, I got tired of looking my busted best. So here I am. And I also wanted to make a statement. Check this out. I've been up and doing a little research. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you and I love you to all the folks, the new folks who have been tuning in to my YouTube channel, who have been commenting on threads, who new followers on TikTok. Although I don't know how long it's gonna last, I'm gonna school you on my contact information in a tidbit. But thank you to all you haters and keyboard gangsters. Keep on doing what you do, 'cause you best believe I'm gonna keep on doing what I do, and that's being down for my people. As I shared the other day, my family is multiracial, multi-ethnic, and I'm gonna support my cousins, my nieces, my nephews, the people I love, family and friends. I'm down. So, if you want to fight, as I used to say when I was a kid back in the day, my heart does not pump Kool-Aid. So, pack a lunch, and I need to tell you, I have no fear. I may not win the fight, but you're going to know you were in one. And I mean that. I'm standing on business, y'all. What we're seeing is ridiculous. What we're hearing is even more ridiculous. We're facing a constitutional crisis. And, I wish I could afford the luxury of saying, I don't want to hear about it. Baby, I don't want to live it. Bottom line, I don't want to live it. Okay? Now, the reason for the title, Who's the Black Sheep? Because I thought of this song, from back in the days when I fell in love with hip hop. I'm going to tell you the opening lyrics in a minute. But I also wanted to kind of introduce this by saying, have you ever heard the saying that the black sheep in the family is usually the one that's telling the truth? That part. So I've been labeled a lot of things this week. I need to say that. I've been called a lot of things. And one of them was racist. And I had to laugh. And I could spend a lot of time defending, this is categorically untrue, and get into a whole lot, of that back and forth. But I'm not. Why? Because the truth needs no defense. And that being said, getting back to the statement, the black sheep of the family is usually the one that's telling the truth. I'm proud to be a black sheep. That part. Now, let me share these lyrics with you from this song. The song is The Choice Is Yours. Okay, and it starts off with this funky beat, and I love that beat. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. Here's the lyrics. Who's the black sheep? What's the black sheep? Know not who I am or when I'm coming, so you sleep. Wasn't in my realm or wasn't in your sphere. Knew not who I was, but listen here. That part. So I'm announcing to you again, I'm proud to be a black sheep. Deal with it. Now, I'm going to school you on a couple of things. As we all know, the 14th Amendment is under attack. I'm going to give you a brief overview, a Cliff's Notes version of what the 14th Amendment entails. Okay, so it's part of the Constitution that protects citizen rights, the freedom ofs. It was ratified. That means everybody agreed upon it in 1868. Okay, now that date is significant for a reason. Slaves were freed in 1865. And their freedoms were ratified 3 years later. Now, this particular amendment grants citizenship to all people born in or naturalized in the United States. And the wording on this is very interesting because it says including formerly enslaved people. So this 14th Amendment, in essence, prohibits states from denying citizenship and equal protections. But see, here's where we slipped up. We have allowed a form of de facto segregation. We marched, we fought, we had rallies, we had speeches to do away with segregation. Now, granted, it's foundational in the founding of this country. It's part of the cornerstone. It's in the cement that mixed the cornerstone. Okay? But we chipped away at that. And we shored up the foundation to ensure that everybody was represented. There was no kind of exclusionary catchphrases. So, in that amendment, there's also what's called the Due Process Clause, which, state by state, it says no one can deprive a person of life, liberty, or property without due process of the law. See, and that's why I'm saying we are having a constitutional crisis, because people are granted all kinds of permissions with disregard to the foundational process. That part. I also want you to pay attention to the number 14 because it has ties to white nationalism. Now, I'm going to give you what's called the 14 words. And these 14 words are reference to white supremacist ideology. Okay, listen up. We must secure the existence of our people and the future of white children. And this slogan was created by a gentleman named David Lane. Okay. Now, again, I said I was going to keep this real, raw, 100, and autobiographical. Now, I share what I do for a living. Some videos back, I shared that. So, I've come in contact with a lot of people. I've mentored a lot of folks. Okay? And I continue to mentor because I do it as an honor and a privilege to the people who have paved the way for me. You know, I was too young to march in the 60s, but I remember sitting around hearing the stories of it. I shared that my father was from Birmingham, and I had a cousin who came up north because she dared to march. That part. I had family, who were killed because they dared to stand. So no, I don't have the privilege of remaining silent. And, by all means, take time to rest if you need to rest. But we need you in this fight, y'all. I shared that I identify as a Christian, but I represent the Christ in Christian because my theology is inclusive. I don't know what these other folks are talking about, but I dare stand up as Christ did and tell them that they were wrong. Think about what I'm saying.